Hi all, TreyGamr58 here, and I'm too ashamed to show my face, so here's some gameplay footage of Hearthstone, which I started playing again. But yeah, this video is astronomically late by even my standards. E3 was like, what, a month ago? Over a month ago? Nobody cares about it anymore. I lost all my potential views. I procrastinated too much, and I accidentally got caught in me being out of town for a week. And now I have to register for classes, which takes up my limited afternoon, so I can't really edit this video all in one sitting, which I had like a proper intro and outro for this vid with the live action stuff or whatever, but this will be easier and faster. But enough of my personal problems. At least this time I got to think long and hard about my choices for this list, because last year's list is something I'm not really proud of it. Okay, one thing I want to get off the bat is turns out Resident Evil 7 does have the subtitle Biohazard, and so much for trying to be a smart aleck. I just feel stupid and like a jerk now. But yeah, last year's list, most of my choices were just forced interests. Like, I was trying to find stuff to put on the list because not that many things really interested me, like Absolver, Days Gone, other things I forgot. I don't really care about that stuff anymore. I mean, Days Gone looks pretty cool, but what was I thinking? I should have put Crash Insane Trilogy at number 1. I mean, come on, Trey. I mean, sure, I remember seeing the initial gameplay for it, and I didn't think anything much of it at all. Like, it wasn't really that impressive, but come on! At least the end result looks great, but oh, please let it be successful. It's our only chance of getting a Spyro Trilogy remake. That's all I ever wanted. So yeah, get it. I need to get a PS4 to get it. And also another thing I regret is when I was talking about the zombie games that I didn't showcase or talk about, Dead Rising 4. I mean, I didn't even give it an honorable mention. I mean, what was wrong with me? But at least I have some familiarity with the Dead Rising series. I mean, I have number 2 and played through it like most of the way, and Dead Rising 1 does have a good reputation with me, but whatever. Dead Rising 4 sucked in the end. Everybody hated it, so meh. So yeah, without further ado, I need to warn you about something. I have to say sorry about the kind of pretty crap video quality in this video. Like, say from .net, where I usually get my YouTube vid rips, well, they decided to be very for-profit now instead of just using ads. So unless I want to download and pay for this YouTube downloader, I have to use their intentionally shoddy online downloader, which used to be good, but they nerfed it so that you have to buy and pay monthly or whatever. It sucks, so there's some of that. I tried using Bandicam to capture some footage. I mean, I thought there would be nothing to it, but for some reason the V-Sync is awful. So I only kept one of those Bandicam recordings. It's going to be number 5, so it's going to look cut up quite a bit. So anyways, these are my top 5 new revealed games for E3 2017. Yeah, new ones. Rules same as last time. It has to be near or during the E3 announcements, press conferences, and demonstrations. So, here we go. I've been wondering which game I would put at 5. At first I thought Anthem, but after looking at the gameplay for it, as much as I would love to explore this world, if I were given an option to play a game all night with a friend, I would have to pick a Way Out over this. I don't know, I just want to evade the law. Probably because I've been watching a lot of I Almost Got Away With It, my favorite show on ID. Probably because I also want a big AAA guerrilla warfare-ish game where you have to outmaneuver a superior and relentless militaristic force, like with Sir You Are Being Hunted. Wow, long titles. Whatever, this looks very unique, and I don't know about the mandatory co-op, but I guess the story demands a companion, and computer allies are not known for being reliable. I'm hoping this game will be more open-ended and focus on surviving as a fugitive, but something tells me that it's going to be heavily story-based. I don't know, and I'm really hoping it'll be open-ended, but other than that, I think it looks awesome. I like the old time period-ish, and also these weird split-screen effects. I don't know about that either. They look disorienting. Hopefully that goes away, because I heard there's also online co-op, so, I'll be keeping my eye on it. 4! Well, I see they decided to put Metroid on the 3DS. I doubt the backlash will be as bad as Federation Force, but I'm sure all the fans want a big new installment for the Switch. Oh, Yep, Metroid Prime 4 is number 4. I wish we got more info on it rather than just a flashy title drop. It would definitely be higher on my list if that was the case. Well, I'm pretty sure they just announced it like this so they don't have a repeat of a reception of Federation Force. But then again, why would the fans be mad at a title like that? Because you know, many have been wanting a new 2.5D side-scrolling Metroid, but you know they've been waiting and waiting for a hardcore installment and with big production values. Also, this new 3DS game, Metroid Samus's Return, is actually a remake of Metroid 2 Return of Samus. Is that why Nintendo singled out and cease and desist ordered AM2R? Devious. My other question is, why another Prime game though? I thought it was a fine as a trilogy, dealing with the threat of Phazon in the Metroid universe. Honestly, if I were to make another Metroid installment, I'll tell you what I'd do. This is how I would have it go down. Alright, Metroid timeline. We got the original, then Prime, then Metroid 2, then Metroid Super, and then other M, and then Fusion. I believe that's how it goes. Yeah, I actually have a brand new installment right after Fusion. And I would have it that Samus has disappeared or something and probably messed around with the Federation. I don't know what was happening at Federation Force, like she was a boss or something, or maybe messed with them back in Fusion when she disobeyed orders or something. Okay, imagine that. Imagine a simple event in a tiny cutesy spin-off game setting off the plots and events in like the next big hardcore installment. That would be Kojima levels of weird. So anyways, yeah, Samus is on the run from the Federation or something and like searching for some sort of secret to her past or some other thing, the Chozo or whatever. And like the twist I would put on it is that you're not even playing as Samus. You're playing as some other guy, like a bounty hunter, hunting her down, like sent from the Federation. Have it be Anthony Higgs. You know, that guy who's like the sole survivor of that Federation team that got wiped out in Mother M. Like after that happened, he like retired or got discharged, and so he like became a bounty hunter / mercenary or something. And now he's tasked to finding Samus and or eliminating her. So have it like kind of be like Prime, first person, but it's more like modern first person tweaks or something like that with like ADS and other sorts of things and sprints. But of course, many Metroid style of like world building and exploration, like having different attachments for your plasma gun or whatever, so you can puzzle solve and other Metroidvania stuff. And of course, Samus being the final boss or close to the final boss, so you find out what she's doing and whatever the heck is going on. That's what I would do. I think that would be cool. Mostly because I want to know more about Anthony Higgs. Also, I want him to be eligible for Smash. But that's beside the case. I'm going to guess the story to Metroid Prime 4. The Galactic Federation and or the Space Pirates managed to salvage some Phazon. And of course, they tried to experiment on it and everything goes wrong and Samus has to fix it. That's going to be the main plot. That's what I bet is going to happen. Money on the table right now. Also, one other thing that kind of has me worried. Turns out, from what I've heard, Retro Studios is not making this game. They are using a new development team. I'm not sure which, but that can either be very good or very bad. Like, very good and like a new twist and fresh ideas or something. Or very bad, as in they mistreat it and it's just a mess. So, fingers crossed and waiting for more information.
3!
I know. This game has had many teases over the years and E3 events, but from the length and production value of its trailer, this may just be the confirmation of, it's coming out guys, for realsies this time. And this is the review on what it's actually going to be like. A prequel with the number 2 on the end. I hate that. Just come up with a subtitle or something. Jeez, make it less confusing. Wow, look at all this awesome world building stuff and awesome visuals, and listen to all this awesome music and this needless repetitive cursing in the trailer to the successor of a game that had no cursing in it. But that's secondhand information. I don't fully know for myself. I still need to play the original. I want it on GameCube, but aftermarket ranges from pretty okay prices to really high. Wait, $5 on the Steam Summer Sale? Thank you. So, from the reports that I'm hearing from, the gameplay will be sorta like VOG, but I'm not sure. But there will be an interesting party system where you can hire unique recruits or something, and making each playthrough different. I wonder if it'll be like Animal Crossing, where there are a set amount of fully developed characters that may appear in your game, or if it'll be like Darkest Dungeons, where there are like pretty developed characters, but you can customize them to an extent. I got this game at the start of a Steam Summer Sale, and it's the reason why this video is late. Take your hate on it, buy it.
2!
Finally! I've been waiting on this one, the 3rd Metro game, and confirmation that it will be open world. I hope it will be like Stalker or somewhat similar. I want to survive this unforgiving, radioactive, mutant-filled, poison air, and he's breathing on the surface without his mask on. Okay. Is that a train? A train on the surface? Yeah, this place takes place in a subway system. You think that would make more sense. Well, whether they have it more streamlined or more hardcore, I love Metro, and I've been looking forward to this one, but please don't make it way streamlined or lock the hardcore ranger mode behind another paywall. That was bullcrap. And personal requests, add some more RPG elements or something. I have had many an idea on how an open world Metroid would work. Here's an hardcore idea. You know how the campfires in Lisa, the painful RPG, and how they work? Yeah, make them how you save the game, and also be able to reduce the negative random event, make them like avertible or something by how well you can barricade your location. I don't know how they're going to go along with making this game, but whatever they do, I'm definitely have my sights on this. I want to know what the slime slug looks like.
And the one that number 1 is...
I'm a simple man. I see the next Monster Hunter main installment, I put it at number 1. And then I go out to hunt some monsters. Don't tell my neighbor that's what happened to his cat. Yes, this is, in fact, Monster Hunter 5. I double-checked my sources this time. They're just emphasizing the hunting zones are going to be individual open worlds. Although I acknowledge the design perks of having areas, I believe this is the next logical step for the series, and a step a ton of fans have been yearning Capcom to make. I see there are new gameplay mechanics to compensate the new design of the environment, including an actual stealth system. You're gonna need it because the loading zones aren't gonna save you anymore. And yes, egg fetch quests and the sort are confirmed to carry over. Puns. And dread. I'm kinda bummed that it's not coming out for the Switch. I told you should have had baseline PS4 and Xbox One graphical capabilities, but you wouldn't listen. But I do have a PC, so I can enjoy it later than all the other platforms will. If my graphic cards can even handle it. I need to get me a PS4. I'm looking for a used Slim. Those should be pretty cheap. I was thinking of putting Metro at number 1 over this because, well, I've been waiting a long while for Metro 3, and Monster Hunter is going on at a good pace. But there's a lot more information about this game that is out, and I've been snooping around for all the details. This is definitely going to be a day 1 pickup. I'm looking forward to it. So there they are, the top 5 games of E3 2017. And it may be my opinion, but it's objective fact. You can try to challenge it by telling me what were your favorite games. Just tell me in the comments. But, so thoughts on the whole thing. I'm kind of disappointed with Nintendo, kind of. Don't get me wrong, they showed off some pretty cool stuff and were definitely better than last year, but they weren't really the things I was looking forward to. I was hoping more info on like a Pikmin 4 or a new Smash Brothers, but I guess 2 Metroid games is really awesome. Surprisingly, since there's been no details on a Smash Bros, like, it got me thinking, maybe they're not going to port the Wii U and Smash 4 to the Switch. I think they're making an entirely new one, so got that to look forward to. In conclusion, I need a PS4 and maybe a better GPU for my computer. The next video will not be nearly as rushed or as this poor quality. I will try to do a lot better, and when I get to college, I should have more free time in my hands, believe it or not. I will finish the Flipnote overview and remake soon and work on the other ones. And I'm planning on making new top 10 assets. So yeah, no more of that explosion with the weird low quality 5, 4, which would be a shame because y'all never saw 10 through 6. So yeah, once again, tell me what were your favorite games revealed or just talked about from this E3. And also maybe your favorite part of the whole thing. My favorite part would have to be the weirdest crap Sonic vs. Crash mascot dance off. So yeah, it's TreyGamr58. I'll see y'all sometime.